Anaheim won. It was good. Felt good all day and rode really well when the races came, and you know, stuck in there behind Jason for a couple laps, and then kind of felt out where I was a little faster and could make a move, and made it happen. And then, you know, as the race went on, I got more and more comfortable, I guess, being in the lead. And at the last 3 laps, I wouldn't say I backed it down. I just kind of got into a slower pace, but barely. And then kind of got into some lap riders, and he got within striking distance, and you know, he took advantage of the opportunity, and you know, I don't blame him for that. Came out there with a second, which if somebody would have said, you know, you're going to get second in that going into the opener, I would have been pumped. Just the way it went down kind of sucked.
Well, coming into Anaheim 1, I was ready to race and just kind of ready to get things going because practice hadn't been going exactly planned. Like, I just lacked confidence, and just my mentality state was not where it should have been. And so coming into A1, I was ready to start racing and to get out there with everybody. And it was a lot to learn in one day, but it was good knowledge that was gained. And so after A1, we made a few changes with myself and the bike all around, and from then we started progressing good. And just at A1, I think I ended up 14th, but just got real nervous, and it was, like I said, a lot to take in a day, and kind of wasn't really ready for it at the time. But now I put that behind me.
Going into Phoenix, I actually I got pretty sick before, and was just kind of having trouble training and riding the week before, and got there and, you know, kind of got lucky on the first lap. Jason and Cooper got together a little bit just before the finish on the first lap, and took advantage of that, got into the lead. Me and Jason were kind of, you know, I'd gap him, he'd close back in, I'd gap him, that way the whole race. And I'd say lap 10, I started to really feel my stomach starting to hurt really bad. And, you know, don't want to make excuses, but it was pretty tough to ride in, and made a really dumb mistake on the last lap. And Jason was, again, able to make a move, and, you know, just really pissed off after that race. It just, the way everything went down just bummed me out.
Felt good coming into Phoenix. I was feeling more confident from the weekend before, just had a better week of training, and I actually had a good start and was running up there, and I still was like, I couldn't really believe it at the time. I was pretty ecstatic about it, and ended up getting together with Cooper, and we both fell, but it helped out a lot running up there, and just knowing that I have the speed.
A3, I got the whole shot and just kind of tried to charge as hard as I could in the beginning and establish a gap, because I know at the end of the race, learning from the first two, how important that is. If anything happens, you know, to have a little bit of a gap and have some breathing room, it's gonna really help me at the end of the race. So, you know, just rode a smart race, and was able to finally, you know, win one and lead all 15 laps, which felt good. And yeah, felt good to have the points lead after that.
I had a horrible start, actually. The qualifier went good, but in the main got a bad start, and somehow I ended up in 6th or 5th and ran that until 4 to go or whatever, and Hill got me on the next to last lap. But that was a big step of confidence for me, and just kind of more relaxing than anything, just knowing that I don't have to put that much pressure on myself anymore to be able to run up there, and I don't have to worry about anything.
Going into Oakland, it was tough. I don't know what was going on all day long from when I woke up, you know, all the way through practice. I didn't feel as, you know, aggressive. I didn't feel, you know, I just wasn't flowing. And I know I'm going to have those days. I've had them at the test track before, but never really had them at the race. And it was really hard to push through. And usually when the race comes along, I'm able to kind of snap out of it and, you know, really get into race mode and kind of let the nerves set in and you know, attack when I'm out there. And heat race didn't really go too well. I was still kind of feeling off. And then in the main, I rode better. I think I was in 5th on the first lap, and had a big incident on the second lap. Cased one of the triples. I actually grabbed a tough block going off the lip and landed way short, and then went back to, I think, 6th, and had to fight my way back to 4th. And the way the day went, feeling the way I did throughout the day, I wouldn't say I'm happy to walk away with 4th, but happy to be healthy, happy to still be in the points hunt. And it's I'm just gonna have those days, and just gonna have to push through them like I did. And we're still in a good spot, and I'm just gonna keep working hard and see where I can be at the end of this thing.
This weekend, I rode a lot better, but just like I said, I had another bad start and just did what I could, and I ended up coming back to 8th. But it was a good ride overall, and now we're out here on Monday for Moto Monday, and having fun and just working on getting better and better every day.